Now, as promised, the Easter festivities continue this evening as we shift our focus to fish. I'm talking crispy oven-baked fish and, of course, the traditional feast of pickled fish. And if fish is not your forte, fear not. We also have some scrumptious omelette chapatis. And, of course, we have got delicious hot cross bun jaffles on the menu. Now, I cannot be whipping up this magic alone. I have to have my favorite chefs in Mzansi helping me. I'm talking about none other than Chef Dumi and Chef Jay. Welcome, guys.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Of peaches and cream, reunited,
and it feels so good. And for yourself, Dumi, how are you feeling?
I'm excited that this season has started. The Easter season is finally upon us, which means we can get rid of those kids and get them Easter egg hunting and just get them busy, keep them busy.
And speaking about Easter egg hunting, those are not the only treasures that we have in the loft. We have got our chefs locked and loaded, and they have detailed all the ingredients and all the recipes to all of today's food on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. So please do head over, share some love, and share in the Easter festivities. Now on social media, this is the question we have for you. Which is your favorite Easter treat that beats all the rest? Is it pickled fish, hot cross buns, chocolate eggs, or maybe something else? Make sure you use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Guys, you ready to get into the festivities?
Girl, let's get this started.
Let's get it started.
Okay, well, first things first. Easter just isn't Easter without the Lindt Gold Bunny. And this year, we are celebrating the anniversary of this iconic bunny. For 70 years, the world has welcomed the Gold Bunny into their homes to be a part of their Easter traditions, from hunts to filling baskets with delicious chocolates, decorating the perfect place setting, and of course sharing it with family and friends. There is a flavor for everyone because this irresistibly silky smooth bunny is available in milk, dark, and hazelnut chocolate. But how do you eat your Lindt Golden Bunny? Do you start with the ears? Or maybe the nose? Well, look, we all have our own way, so let's find out how you guys eat yours.
I eat it like this first. I ring the bell. Because once the bell is rung, then it's time to indulge.
These are the sounds of Easter.
Exactly.
And for yourself?
I agree. That shimmering, I remember when my dad used to come from the shops and come down the stairs and you could hear them tingling in the back.
Yeah.
But listen, girl, I'm all about just getting the head because it's like the biggest part.
I was literally about to say, I think it's unanimous. We all literally start. I start with the ears. Yes.
Yeah, I think we're in the same. I mean, I think I'm going to like mine even more because not only is it jingling, I've chosen this kind. And I know most people might be wondering, why is mine green? Why is my ribbon green? This is because this is one of the flavors that's actually included in our in this Lindt range. Mine is hazelnut. I can see you indulging, my girl.
Yeah.
Mine is hazelnut, and it's a beautiful thing to know that there's so much variety in the options that you have. And this is why it's exciting to include Lindt in your festivities, because you've got so many options.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, to me, on that same note, we have different sizes of the Lindt Bunny. So whether you are mommy, daddy, or baby, you are taken care of. We've got the 200 gram right here, which is the big boy, the one that doesn't play any games. We also have the 100 gram here, and I love this one because this one is like the perfect in-between. Where you want to snack, but you also just want to be a little sneaky, a little cheeky with it. And then you've got the cutest one that I actually want to give your little baby, Bushokwa. This is the 50 gram. And I think that this is just so iconic for the entire family.
Exactly. And the one thing I also love about that one is that as small as it is, it's perfect to fit in a purse, but it's also perfect enough to hide in the house as well. Because those ones that can be big might be easier to find. But that 50 gram one is perfect to hide even those Easter egg hunts that we talk about.
And I've just finished chewing. Let me tell you, I love my job. I've got the dark chocolate bunny here. And I'm an avid baker. And growing up, I used to lean towards the milk chocolate, which was very sweet. This is so decadent. It's not too sweet, perfect as a snack. And I'm just loving it. But what I also love are these new addition Lindt Gold Bunnies. I mean, I love a bit of fashion. And it's so nice because it appeals to many different people. Perfect gifts for the whole family.
Yeah, and you're touching on these are the 100 gram ones, right?
Yes.
And you know what else is out there? If you buy yourself this 100 gram one, you get a special card. not? And it's free. You get the card for free because, manje, not only can you write a special message to someone, but you already have the festivities written up here. I don't know if you're able to read that because it comes in a couple of different languages.
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of different languages, which is so nice. It's perfect for South Africa, you know, celebrating our diversity during Easter. 6 different languages. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I like it. I've got isiZulu over here, and it says Ipasika Elihle, which basically means Happy Easter. And then at the back, you can definitely personalize your card. And again, this is available when you do purchase your 100-gram Easter bunny, your lint Easter bunny. But not only that, the festivities don't just stop there. We also have some incredible Lindor eggs that is available for you to try out. And we've got them also in different sizes. We've got these cute little sizes here. And I think that this is also, Dumi, as you were talking about shoving it in your purse, this is something that's perfect for that.
We always think about how this is perfect for the kids, but I'm thinking about me, which I can stash all of these in so many different places at my house.
Yeah, I mean, Tumi's talking about shoving them in the purse, and I'm going to be all about shoving it into my mouth.
Wow, and on that note, well, eat. Let me not stop you. I mean, Chef Jay, you were talking about making Easter fashionable. And for me, the way that Lindt is making Easter fashionable is that they've got these incredible limited edition gold bunnies. Now, as you can see, this one has the floral print, which I'm about, my name being Palisa. My name literally means flower. So I think I'm going to gift my entire family with these ones. But also, if you're feeling a little adventurous, they also have these incredible animal print bunnies. I mean, this is so cute. We've got a cheetah print here. We've got a zebra print. I'm here for it.
I think it's so fantastic. You know, they're almost too good to eat. They are so beautiful. Yeah. But let me tell you, after, you know, just that nostalgia that it brings. Oh, man, that, you know, that inner center, just like smooth and soft. I love it.
Here for it. Well, the fun times do not stop here because we've got a little bit of a fun game. You know, here on Afternoon Express, I am always challenging my guests and my chefs. But now it's time, Mzansi, to challenge you. Now, in the spirit of Easter, we're giving away a fantastic Lindt Easter hamper to the value of 1,000 Rand. We have a hidden Lindt gold bunny somewhere in studio. Now, when you do spot the bunny, just reply to the competition post on our Facebook or Twitter pages or our Instagram pages and let us know where you saw that Lindt golden bunny hidden. T's and C's can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za. Now I'm ready to get cooking.
It's not these ones.
Every year we give our fine Lindt chocolate a very special shape. And when you ring the bell, something very special may happen.
Easter, together with the Gold Bunny from Lindt.
Now let's keep the good times rolling. Easter is all about family and sharing, and breakfast is no different. This recipe is both easy to make and perfect for a quick breakfast snack to keep you sustained whilst entertaining this Easter. We all love a recipe that is versatile and allows us to play around with fresh ingredients, getting those nutrients in while keeping the family traditions alive. Jay is here to show us how it's done.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay. You were about to say something.
So you know, I love chapatis, I love omelets, and, you know, new laid eggs are so fresh. They, you know, farm to table kind of style. And I thought that it would be perfect to just combine the two loves of my life.
Do you want to just break it down for us then what exactly a chapati is? So
a chapati and a roti are basically interchangeable, but what varies or differs with the chapati is that it's made with whole wheat flour. Okay. So you can see the ones that we've got over there are a little bit darker, a little bit more brown. And so it's just a different texture, different flavor, a little bit of nuttiness, and that's basically the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, and Dumi, you've also done kind of research here when it comes to this trend, and the research was found on social media, Chad.
Because, I mean, he challenged me. He was like, yes, this is something I like and I enjoy, but I'm challenging you to give it your own twist today and let's make it together. So that's what we're going to be doing that. It's actually quite a trend that's happening on social media right now where people make their omelette and then you basically flip it over with the chapati or whatever omelette or wrapper you're using. So in this instance, we're going to start off with our new laid eggs. And I love what you've touched on when you mentioned the fact that they are focusing on farm to table, which is what a lot of us people are doing right now. People want to know where their food comes from and what exactly is in there. So it is good to know that we are getting our new laid eggs that are fresh, that are full of nutrients. They're great to basically include into any recipe of your choice that actually uses eggs. So to start off, I've got my eggs that I've added into there. And because we're making a chapati, we're keeping with those traditional Indian flavors. Like I've got some curry that we've added, we've got some cumin. We've basically going to add these spices into this and basically enhance the flavor of the ingredients we're using today.
Love that. And I think the spices really blend well with the new laid eggs because they're so, you know, creamy and full of nutrients, and adding anything, they just suck up all that flavor, and it just makes for a delicious meal.
And I am the omelette queen, if I can say so myself. I really am. I learned it I got it from my mama. My mom makes the best omelets. In fact, we are celebrating Easter, but it's actually our Christmas tradition. Every Christmas morning, my mom wakes us all up with these massive omelets that are oh so delicious. And she taught me how to perfect an omelet. So I'm here for that. But no, yeah, mad pressure every single year. But something that makes this recipe very simple is that, you know, omelets are so temperamental. Yeah. When it's time to flip it over and hold the shape, it's almost impossible. But that's what makes this recipe so special, because it takes that hassle and that pressure off.
Yeah, and the great thing about it as well is that we're adding a couple of different flavors and spices to it. So you're also knowing that you're getting as much flavor in it. But the thing is, Balesa, you're making it nice and chunky. So once I start cooking my omelette here, I'm also still going to get the texture of the fresh ingredients that we're adding in there. We've got some onions. I've got some red onions in there. I've got some tomatoes in there. I've also got some coriander sticking into those, you know, Middle Asian flavors we've got here. We've got some coriander. We've got some spring onions. And we've also got some chilies. I know you like your stuff hot.
I was going to say, you literally have my two favorite ingredients. Oh, three. Three favorite ingredients. Number one, eggs. I eat eggs literally every single day. I eat eggs breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I boil, fry, scramble, poach, the works. I also love my chilies. You know, that vitamin C, it is getting cold right now. So having this extra additional vitamin C is brilliant. And then, you know, you just put in my third favorite. I love cheese. I love myself some cheese. So, Tumi, it's just that simple.
It's just that simple, but now what we need to do is, as the cheese melts away, what we're going to do is we're going to top our omelette with our chapati here. But now, once we've cooked this, we're going to flip it over. But before that even happens, Jay is going to be making the dressing or the filling for this. What we're going to do, like with any omelette, it has to have some sort of filling.
Yes.
But we're keeping it nice and green, keeping it nice and nutritious, and he's made a mini salad for us, right?
Yeah. So I think that because we're working with Indian flavors, which I absolutely love, it's so delicious. You know, usually we'll have a little bit of sambal or a raita on the side. And so what I've got here is one of my ultimate favorite ingredients is some rocket. You could use some baby spinach or anything like that. Just very simple with some lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, and there you go. Because I think that it's so jam-packed with flavor that you don't want to overpower it or overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
And you can literally use whatever you want. You can roll them up, you can fold them into quarters.
You can even fry some more eggs and put them inside of the omelette again.
I mean, I just had my first taste tester, and guys, you know I'm from Durban, so I'm very familiar with those Indian flavors. So since I can't go home this Easter and I can't, you know, be reminiscent of all of those flavors, this recipe is definitely the recipe to try. I mean, this is great and versatile with so many variations and flavors that you can make. So for this recipe, please do head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. Yes, girl, flip it, twist it, dunk it. Sounds so good. And we still have so much more Afternoon Express as we do enjoy the Easter festivities. back to Afternoon Express, where all the Easter festivities are getting your girl hot, honey. And I hope that you are joining us cooking side by side. But now it's time to turn our attention to the change of seasons and possibly some colds and flus. To all the parents watching right now, we all want the best for our children, especially when it comes to their health. And with the seasons changing, health is definitely near the top of the list for most parents. But what can you do to make sure that your child stays happy and healthy throughout the year? We've got pediatrician Dr. Yolandi Visser on the line to share some tips and advice on kids' health. Welcome back to the Loft.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, it's so lovely to see you, especially right now where things are, getting a little chilly around the country. And it's very, very important to make sure that all of our kids are taken care of.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is the season for the poor kiddies to take a bit of strain. And after the last 2 years, I think, we need to look after them very, very well over this winter period.
Absolutely, Dr. Yolandi. Now, my first question for you is what are some of the signs and symptoms of child's general health becoming weak that parents need to look out for in order to, of course, medicate them with that paracetamol?
So general health, weakening of your general health could mean a couple of things, but usually when you have a weakened general health, you will get frequent illnesses. And we know the little ones, especially those going to school, the creche-going kids, you will get sick. In terms of flu, upper respiratory tract infections, might even go a bit lower down to a bit of a chest infection. And those kids, we just have to keep an eye on them. If you think your child is ill, which could mean they have a fever, they just a bit miserable, flushing, not sleeping well, poor appetite, that could mean that they have a weakened immune system, or they're just unhealthy at the point. And the main reason for using paracetamol at that stage would be for fever and for general body aches and pains. And you all know your little ones very well. So if you think they feel warm, they feel unwell, give them some paracetamol so that they can feel better and that they can get healthy sooner.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. But should then parents be giving their children paracetamol medication when recovering from the COVID virus?
Yeah, so if you look at corona and all the research and everything, we know that it's very safe to give paracetamol. Yesterday morning we spoke briefly about the dose of paracetamol. As long as you stick to the dose and the intervals, not overdosing and making sure there's no associated complications, easy to administer, very safe to use.
Stunning. But then what can your local pharmacy give or recommend your child to ensure that their general health does not start weakening?
Yeah, so that would always be a difficult one. We know we get lots of over-the-counter medication, and if you don't need anything, taking something, maybe taking excessive doses of iron and vitamin D, it could be really bad for your health. So if you're unsure, I would rather seek some help than just buying some over-the-counter medication. I prefer that you rather do that if you're worried about your child's general health.
Yeah, definitely. Prevention is better than cure, I always say. But then are there any specific vitamin medications that children may use in order to help boost their recovery process?
Yeah.
Dr. Yolandi, are you there?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you now. Welcome back. Yes, we just missed that.
Awesome. So most importantly is for the child to get back to their normal diet. We know when they're sick, they don't eat very well. So your fruits, your veggies, getting back to normal. And then if you're recovering from an illness, any multivitamin containing zinc with some vitamin C, always a really good option for 2 to 3 weeks during and post-illness. It really helps to recover your immune system. So not eating and drinking well, you can also get a form of a shake, which you get loads of them over the counter that could actually just boost them for a couple of weeks if they have a poor appetite.
Yeah, but you see, Dr. Yolandi, at the end of the day, so many parents are very concerned with the long-term effects of giving their kids medication. So if parents constantly give their children paracetamol for pain and fever relief, can this then lead to an addiction of paracetamol in the long run? It seems as if, Dr. Yolandi, the network is hating on us a little bit. Are you there?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
I'm back. Awesome. So yeah, overdosing with paracetamol is really difficult. You have to use quite high amounts. So please be careful with that in general. So long-term use obviously not recommended. So be safe, stick to your recommended doses, and if you have to use paracetamol for more than 3 to 4 days, rather seek some medical attention and make sure you are doing the right thing for your child.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, Dr. Visser, thank you for joining us and giving us some invaluable tips on how to keep your kids healthy and happy. Remember, if you have any questions regarding the health of your children, avoid the internet and speak to your doctor. They always know better. Goodbye, Yolandi.
Bye, thank you.
Introducing new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5ml sachets. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever anytime, anywhere.
Now, with the temperatures soon dropping and flu season upon us, there are many ways that we can guard ourselves against falling ill with the flu. Loading our bodies with vitamin C is super important, but you should also ensure that you and your families get that annual flu shot, as these days, of course, it's absolutely vital. MediRite Senior Pharmacist Lisa is here to discuss the importance of flu vaccines and make sure I get mine. Welcome back.
Yay, yay. Thank you for having me back. Obviously, it didn't hurt too much, otherwise you wouldn't have invited me.
Can you even see how I'm sitting, Mzansi? I have an absolute fear of needles, but trust me, it is so worth it, and you're so gentle anyway. But before we get into the actual flu shot, let's just discuss the vaccine. I mean, we already know its importance, but who should be first in line to be getting this flu vaccination, and is it safe for pregnant women and children?
Pali, everybody should be vaccinated. Obviously, there are certain contraindications, which we could go through if you want to, but we'd like to focus on your health workers, very important, your elderly, children, pregnant ladies, yes, because it passes on passive immunity to the infant. People with chronic conditions, diabetes, hypertension, HIV and immune-compromised patients, very important.
Yeah, now, at the end of the day, a lot of people, this is like, I think, the #1 question that we experience when it has to do with any type of vaccination or injection. Are there side effects when it comes to taking the flu vaccination?
I would be lying if I said there are no side effects, but when you have side effects, they're very rare and very mild. Most commonly experienced would be tenderness at the site of injection, headache, kind of general lethargy, tiredness, body aches, like typical flu-like symptoms, but it does not cause the flu.
Okay, now, I had mine last year. Life-changing. I cannot say this enough. I literally have been telling all of my friends and family from the last time I saw you to this very day, as soon as you can, go get that flu injection. I did not get sick, not once last year, not once. And that was something very new for me. That was something very enlightening for me. Having just the freedom, the energy, and just that healthiness. Invaluable, I have to say. So #1, how often should we get our flu vaccination? And #2, how easy is the process?
Okay, so every year you should be vaccinated. The strains change from year to year, so the latest strain. So that's why we're back here to vaccinate you again this year. Yes. So you can have that same year-round, no illness.
Yeah.
And how easy is the process? As simple as popping into your closest MediRite pharmacy, which you'll find in selected Checkers and ShopRite stores, and also we have a standalone format MediRite Plus. Okay. And yes, it ranges from 109 Rand and 99 cents. You can phone and make a booking, or you can just pop in. You may have to wait in a queue if it hits us at a busy time, but very well worth the wait.
Lisa, just that easy at the end of the day. Okay, but now as we are speaking about vaccinations, there's another vaccination that's very topical right now, and that's obviously the COVID-19 vaccination. So if I take the flu vaccination, can I still take the COVID-19 vaccination?
Absolutely.
And do they affect each other?
Not at all, absolutely. Last year, when the COVID vaccine was still on the horizon, the thinking was 2 weeks apart. Now you can have it same day as long as it's in separate arms. So a jab in the left, jab in the right.
Brilliant. And speaking about jabs...
Are we ready?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is actually the real reason why I had to take off my polo neck, because, you see, this is, I'm so nervous. Okay, but at the end of the day, I literally am the most dramatic person in South Africa, because every single time I have to take an injection, I lose my mind. But you really, it feels like a light tickle.
I'm glad.
Now, what goes into making sure that this is a very smooth process? I know a lot of people jump and move and shake around in the chair.
Okay, so what we need you to do is relax. I saw you flexing and getting all excited over there just now, but we need you to relax your arm. That's very, very important. And we have gone through all the preliminary...
Okay, wait.
Okay, now that's what we must not do. That's a definite what not to do, Pally. Okay, relax your arm for me. Relax. That's just cotton wool, love. Okay, relax. And we're done.
It's fine, yeah. It's actually...
You said you were a drama queen.
Oh, Lisa, I'm sweating. You got me sweating, girl. Thank you so much. It's always such a pleasure to see you, because I know when I see Lisa, I see good health.
Safe for the year.
Absolutely. Now, that absolutely wasn't bad at all. Don't let influenza season creep up on you unguarded. Keep those vitamin C levels up and get down to your nearest Medirite pharmacy and make sure that you get your shot.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, sticking to the theme of protecting your immune systems from influenza. You've heard it a million times that a healthy diet is super important. But actually, let's change that to vital. A healthy diet isn't just about keeping your weight in check. Fruit and vegetables have nutrients that help build up your immune system. And a strong immune system is your first line of defense against colds and flus. So keep your plates healthy, balanced, and packed with those fruits and veggies.
You're talking about a strong immune system, girl, come over here because we've got a recipe that I believe is perfect for that. It's great to include into any type of day, basically, Jay. I think we can enjoy it. I almost said breakfast, but I mean, who said we can't have fish for breakfast?
Oh, no, 100%. I mean, I remember having had...
What was that, girl?
Come on, girl. How are you feeling? Are you feeling...
I'm feeling stronger than ever. But what's so more important is Easter.
Yeah.
Now that we're healthy, we also have more health here on the plate, but we're also keeping it Easter themed.
We're keeping that energy, Abba.
Absolutely. Well, let's get it. If chocolate bunnies don't do it for you, then the only Easter egg you need is an avocado. It's a treasure filled of hidden, nourishing qualities and taste bud dazzling delights. If you're not eating meat this Good Friday, we've got you covered with our divine, crispy, oven-baked fish with avocado tartare.
Ooh, avocado tartare. Like, I like my tartare sauce as it is, but add a bit of enrichment there with that avocado because you can literally add avo to anything.
Yeah.
You can mash it nicely, add it onto a char-grilled steak. You could add it into a smoothie, madam, because I know you like your smoothies.
Yep.
You could add it onto anything, just on avo on toast.
You can smear it all over your body. Good for your skin. I like to try that.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is something a little different that we're also doing. I mean, we also know and celebrate the traditions when it comes to Easter.
Yeah.
But this recipe is something that I've never seen before.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's that time of the year. It's avo season, so you're getting them at their best. We're getting different kinds. You've got those in front of you, Balu. We've got the has, which is the one you've got in your hand, and then we've got the green skin avos as well. So you could literally go crazy with the amount of avo that you could have in your house. Just go buck wild and make as many recipes. But before we start off, Chef, you want to just show us how to make the fish part of it before we get into the actual avo?
For sure. So we've got this beautiful hake fillet here, and you can use any firm white fish. And what's really lovely about hake, it's on the green list. It's sustainable, so that's always a good to go. And what we're going to do is just quickly season with some fish spice. And then we're going to take our little babies into our little choo-choo train, and we've got our egg wash over here. And then we're going to head over to the breadcrumb station. So choo, 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 choo.
I love that. It's a factory line.
Exactly.
Now, Chef Jay, you've mentioned something that is so important to me, and I also know it's so important to the entire S3 staple, and that is making sure that everything that we do is sustainable. We have to feed back into the environment. And you spoke about the hake being on the green list. So for some South Africans who might not be familiar with that sustainable list, obviously you don't have to list all the fish that are available there. But what is that list and what are the different categories?
So you've got red, you've got amber, and you've got green, and it basically just tells you how endangered that fish species is. So we have huge problems with overfishing.
Yeah.
Other options could be kingklip. Good option. Snook here in South Africa. Actually, snook is a great option for this. And yeah, so all you got to do is go onto Google. Just Google what is sustainable in your region
and go for that.
And go for that. Yeah.
Stunning. Dumi,
Yeah,
you have got another ingredient of mine that I love, and you're just zhuzhing it up there with so many other elements. And I'm talking about that avocado.
That avocado, darling. So what I've done is I've started with the base of our tartare sauce. In here, I've got some lemons that I've just juiced. I've got lemon juice. I've also got some dill, which goes very well with the fish you've got over there. We've got some capers. We've got some gherkins that also add to that saltiness of our tartare sauce. And then we're going over to the star of the show, which is our avos. And I'm choosing to go with green skin avos over here. And I love how the skin for the green skin avos is slightly thinner to that of the Hass avocado. So you would be able to tell the difference between the two.
Okay.
You'll be able to see which one is a Hass avocado and which one is a green skin avocado just from looking at them. So I'm adding this into our tartare sauce here. So basically putting this into our blender. This is the first step of our tartare sauce. And then into this, I'm going in with some plain yogurt. So in essence, what I'm doing here is I'm doing the base of our tartare sauce, mixing these ingredients up. But before we get to the saucy part, we want to keep it nice and chunky. But I'm going to add about half of this mixture that we've got in here into my blender because we're going to blitz half of it. Okay. Can I just quickly wash my hands because I want to make sure that this looks as good as it tastes.
Now, whilst you're washing your hands, I've got a taste tester right here. Now, I love a nice tangy tartare sauce, but now we've mixed it up by adding the creaminess of that avocado, but I'm pretty sure it's always going to be a winner.
It always is a winner. The enrichment that comes from your avocado is basically like the ingredient you never knew you needed.
So over here, I've just finished breading my fish. So we're going to oven bake this today. So we're keeping it fresh and, you know, keeping it fun and healthy today. So we're going to oven bake this at a very low temperature of 180 degrees for about 2 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes. And it also just varies. The size will determine the length of cooking. So you want to make sure that your fillets are cut into nice equal portions.
Because at the end of the day, auntie, no offense, family. Sometimes they overcook the fish.
Yeah.
And that fish ends up becoming dry and just brittle, and it's just so tough to kind of get into. So I love that tip and trick. It's all about the size. Do me on your station, any last things?
No, that's it, Bali. Once this is done, I'm just going to add more fresh avo because, I mean, can you ever have too much avo?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I love that. Thank you guys so much. We are well into our Easter menu. Now that is one way to Avo Good Easter with Nature's Easter Egg. For more Avo recipes, please do visit www.avocado.co.za. And if you're drooling to get this recipe, you'll find it on afternoonexpress.co.za. Let's share, guys. Give me more.
Express yourself.
welcome back to your favorite masterclass of all masterclasses. I'm talking about none other than the Easter-inspired Afternoon Express one. And of course, I cannot do it alone. I have to call on the helping hands of my chefs. Guys, this next recipe.
And you know what? This recipe I love because I enjoy to eat it, but I have never in my life made it.
What?
Ever.
Same.
I'm about to school you today, and it's actually so hard for me not to get emotional today because this is my mom's personal recipe. And pickled fish is one of those things that has been passed down from generations. People have added their own twist. So this is my mom's twist, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you today.
Well, let's get into it. Cape Malay-style pickled fish is a traditional Easter food from Cape Town. It's usually served with a hot crust bun or freshly baked bread. But today, Chef Jay is going to spread the love and show us how his mama makes this family recipe using none other than Clover Classic spread. Oh, tell me about it. Something that's passed on from generation to generation.
Yeah, no, I remember, you know, being a little boy and just smelling that fragrance, not really knowing where it came from. But to understand the history around this dish is even more special. So I'm so happy in my older days now, I can really appreciate it. So what I've got here is some water on the stove. I've put some of our Clover Classic fat spread in there just to simmer down, just to add a bit of creaminess. That's definitely not traditional, but I thought, why not add that creamy, delicious flavor?
Yeah.
Chef Jay, why did you start with water?
So usually we'll go half water, half vinegar, just because a lot of people don't like the tartness that the vinegar adds. But a good tip is that if you're making it and storing it for a longer period of time, then just add vinegar and omit the water. So in we're going to go with some apricot jam. And Chef Tumi, can I ask you just to whip up the temperatures?
Sure, no problem. Let's do that for you.
And we've got some brown sugar. Now remember, we are pickling fish. We are not making a masala fish where you would braise the onions in your fat spread. So we want to create the liquid first, and then the next minute we're gonna go in with our special masala. So this is my mom's special mix, but I'm gonna share it with you today. So we've got turmeric, we've got yellow curry powder, we've got some masala, we've got some allspice, we've got some coriander seeds. I mean, just take a smell of that.
Oh wow, fragrant.
This just smells like home.
I feel like I just walked into the best spice shop ever. That smells incredible, and I can only imagine how it's going to elevate the flavors within the dish.
And I think that's what gets me with pickled fish every time. You get the aroma before you even get the actual taste in your mouth. That invites you before anything else.
And everyone has their special blend of spices. So we used to play a game when we were growing up, and all my aunties used to make their own special version, and we'd all try and guess what the ingredients were, but we could never get it.
You could never.
So in we go with our black peppercorns and fresh bay leaves. And then we're just going to simmer that down just until all the sugars dissolve. And then the last step is to add your onions for about 10 to 15 minutes. And now, Chef Tumi, you're going to help me with the most important step, girl, the fish.
Okay, all right. So for the fish, this time can I start with the fat spread then?
Go for it, girl.
All right,
as much as you need.
As much as I need. So I'm going to put quite a generous serving of our clover fat spread for here. And I love what we do. We're showing people here. We're showing people the different applications for the clover fat spread. It is that versatile that you could use it in frying, you could use it in grilling, you could use it in baking. Basically, any type of application you would normally use for need for cooking, you can use your clover fat spread for that. And I'm starting off by, in essence, what's that? Breading.
The breading station.
The breading station, right? I'm melting my fat spread there. Then from the egg, our flour is already seasoned, so you don't have to worry about where the flavor is going to come from. But you don't even have to worry because it is going into that mixture, right?
So there will be flavor regardless.
Yes.
Exactly. But listen, yeah, I'm just checking there. Oh, you got your egg now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Let me tell you something, a secret that my mom taught me. Flour, egg, fry.
Flour, egg fry, not egg flour fry.
Interesting.
So that helps create this delicious barrier that's just going to soak up all that delicious flavor. So, yeah.
That makes so much sense.
You see, girl?
I get Mama Jay. Shout out to you, girl. It seems as if you are the star of today as we do celebrate Easter. And that's what it's all about. It's all about family. It's all about friends, loved ones, and making those special, special memories. And this is a memory that I cannot wait to add, saying that I had Chef Jay's mom's classic pickled
Mama Miller.
fish.
Mama Miller.
I love this. So I'm going to have a taste here. I see that you've also sprinkled some chilies on top, but you've also accompanied it with a hot cross bun.
So, okay, I've never understood the hot cross bun thing. Let me just be honest, because I just go in with the pickled fish. I actually usually just go for the onions. So that's my favorite part. But I'm just going to show you quickly how to layer it up. So you've got your fish nice and baked. You put all that saucy goodness, make sure that it's covering all of your fish.
Yeah, don't be stingy.
Don't be stingy. And then just a few green chilies in between. And there you have it.
Chef Jay, it's sweet, it's tarty as well from that vinegar, but also it does not compromise the actual flavor and texture of the fish. So this is definitely, I give Mama a 10 out of 10. Do me?
I definitely do, but I just want to ask, when we're cooking the fish, do we cook it through because it's going to get pickled, or do we just brown it?
So technically, in essence, you don't need to cook it fully through.
Okay.
But the idea is that you just cook it fully through, and because no one really, you know, everyone, sometimes you can't help yourself, so you just eat it on the day.
Okay.
Other times you let it pickle for longer time, so that will also just depend.
Ah, brilliant. Well, to get your hands on this recipe, please do head over to our website. You already know it in Mzansi, afternoonexpress.co.za. Oh, guys, I love this. Happy Easter.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic!
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.
Remember, little bunnies, we have a hidden Lint Golden Bunny in our studio. Spot it and you can win a 1,000 Rand Lint Easter hamper. Yes, it's just that easy. When you do spot it, reply to our competition post on our Facebook or Twitter or Instagram page and let us know where you saw it. And trust me, it's definitely not these here. We've got another one hidden. T's and C's can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za. Good luck.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we have got a final but most special recipe. And of course, it is not a festive season. It is not a holiday la Mzansi if we do not call back Chef Clem and Woolies.
Are you excited?
Born ready.
I feel like I've just been born ready to just Jaffle. So I gave you one on Tuesday.
Yes, you did.
Truth, did you do your homework? Did you go home? Did you use it?
I did. How'd you practice for today?
Okay.
Okay, let's tell South Africa a little bit more about it. Wait, hold on. Chef Clem is going to show us 3 amazing ways to enjoy hot cross bun jaffles. One contains a chocolate marshmallow egg. The other one is a cheesy, tangy mix of camembert and cranberries. And for the final trick, we present to you the peanut butter and jam hot cross bun jaffle.
We're going to start, like, the vuvuzella's gone. We're going to do this now.
Yeah.
We're going to do this. Yeah. Okay.
I love that.
So, I really am excited about this because anytime I have guests around and I can kind of make them make their own little course, but they get interactive with it and they have so much fun. It turns what would be a 10-minute little exercise turns into an hour of laughter and fun. And this is what this is.
Yeah.
So, Woolies have taken the traditional hot cross bun and they're giving it a jaffle twist. And I love that. The innovation that we, like, just every year is just mind-blowing. We've got our marshmallows. Okay, so let's just hold up what it actually looks like when you get it.
Okay.
The jaffle iron.
By the jaffle iron.
You're the one that comes with the little marshmallows in there. That's in there already. And by the way, yes, our chocolate, all of it sustainably sourced, because that's just how we do.
Oh, wow.
That's just how we do. All right, so.
Brilliant.
Pali, I'm putting you on the peanut butter jam. We don't say jelly, peanut butter jam. Peanut butter jam, and I'm giving you some raspberries. We're going to make it a little fancy, okay?
Okay, because I was going to say PB&J is literally taking me straight back to school, but I ain't never added raspberries.
I mean, if your parents gave you a toasted jaffle hot cross bun of peanut butter and jam, you'd be like playground legend.
I'm telling
to the
you.
max. Okay, so I'm going to put you on that one.
Okay.
You can pick.
I was going to say, you've got so many flavors here for me.
Talk me through some of the flavors you're seeing there right now.
Okay, I already see a mocha flavor, and this one sounds incredible. I think this would go really well with batter.
Do it.
But you also have here a 6 chocolate hot cross bun.
The chocolate ones are, oh my goodness.
My mind is blown. And then, of course, finally, we've got some fruit-free hot cross bun.
And then we care about everyone.
Yeah.
So we've got the gluten-free option there for you. That's what you're looking for. I'm going to go for the extra spicy. Mine's going to have a combination of camembert cheese, cranberry jelly, and bacon. This is a savory kind of take on what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But hot cross buns lend themselves to being sweet or savory. That's why we serve it with pickled fish. Jay, can I get some pickled fish? Because I'm telling you, you don't keep me some of that pickled fish, Jay. Oh.
We're fighting. We're fighting.
Okay.
But Chef Clem, I feel like we should have swapped stations. You know I'm a savory queen.
You want to?
No, it's okay.
I don't mind.
This is the easy station.
Okay. So I'm going to go extra spicy because I feel like the spices with the cheese will be so delicious. Okay, got your serrated knife. You're doing a good job there. You can actually cut it all the way open.
Oh, all the way, yeah. Okay.
Can I put the stove on for you so long?
Please do.
So obviously at home, you can get, like, get the fire going. As if we ever need a reason as a South African to like... Braai. Okay. Is it on? Oh, can I give you the big one?
No, Chef Clem, give me the small one. I don't want to burn my jaffle.
South Africa, don't burn your jaffle. Don't burn your jaffle. Okay, cool.
I can't be burning a jaffle.
Go for it. There's not a competition. We just want to see it done beautifully.
Yes, and at the end of the day here, you're giving me 3 different ways to enjoy not only hot cross buns, but to enjoy ingredients that should be in so many South Africans' households, so they can just go into the pantry and enjoy.
And there's never been a better time to do it because tomorrow, not today, tomorrow, and not Saturday, tomorrow. Buy 2, get 20% off. Okay. Wow. But if you're a rewards member, which I know you are,
yes,
you're gonna get 25% off.
I got my card.
You got your card?
25% off for all reward card holders, and of course just a 20% off if you're going in there and buying tomorrow.
So if you don't have a rewards card yet, tomorrow's a good time to get it. Okay. So how you doing there?
I'm doing really, really well. I've got my PB&J on the hot cross bun. But then when do I add the raspberries?
Whenever you want to. There's no rule.
Don't add it inside.
Inside?
Pagari.
Just do it. Put it inside.
Let me put it inside. And just like that, Chef Clem, but this is now where the real test comes in to show you that I've been doing my homework, making it with the jaffle maker.
We've already lined the inside of the jaffle maker with a little bit of butter, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so it's not going to stick.
It's going to do 2 things. Yes, it's not going to stick. But to be honest, we did it for the flavor. Okay, so, you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, we're winning.
Yes, I'm winning.
It even sounds like a little fire happening here.
It does.
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm just going to do that. And then you just pop it onto your fire.
And then when you do this, you start talking, so how's your life?
Life is... How can life be worse?
Life is so good. I mean, look at that plate. Everything you want is happening right there.
Yeah.
The amazing team have even put together a hot drink. I don't know why. They just want to give me a hot drink. I'm like, thank you.
You are a hot drink.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so this is how you do hot cross buns next level. South Africa, I'm telling you, it is mind-blowingly delicious.
Yeah?
I can't believe this has not been invented earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And at what stage do I know when to turn over
You
my
feel it.
jaffle
You
maker?
feel it. You feel it.
Well, that's what they do say. Cooking sometimes isn't a science. Cooking sometimes you can't really be following the steps. You just feel it.
Okay, to be honest with you, when it was a nice hot heat, like we've got over here, turn it every 30 seconds, and what's nice is you can release the little handle and just kind of see how everything's looking.
Oh, that looks so good. Okay, South Africa, you have to get your hands on this recipe.
It's so good.
It is so good. Chef Clem, thank you so much for coming through.
You're
and
welcome.
we're going to be swapping jaffles soon. I need to get some camembert.
Oh, yeah,
bacon
and I want some of that, please.
Okay, and if you want some of this, get your hands on this recipe. Please do head over to woolworths.co.za.
I'm like a little child right now. I'm enjoying the bubbling is happening.
It's just like that. It's the end of the show. But before we end the show, I have to call my favorites in. They have got the entire food menu.
Make space for...
The circle bigger.
Yeah, right here, right there, right there, right there. Yes, yes.
Go help Dumi there, help her baby.
Hey, kuningi.
Kuningi. Hi guys, it's been another incredible show here. For me, the highlights were just spending time with you in the kitchen and of course seeing Chef Clem.
Ah, man, I love being lost with all of you, and I'm back next week. Ooh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I love that. Well, Dumi, Jay, Clem, thank you so much. Mzansi, thank you for making my day every day just by tuning in. And just like that, we've come to the end of another Creative Masterclass. Easter may not have changed much since the days of yore, but that doesn't mean that you can't switch things up with some contemporary flair. Yeah, come back here, Chef Clem. We here on Afternoon Express are all about exploring new, innovative ways to enjoy things in the kitchen. So if you've missed any of it, make sure you catch our repeat masterclasses on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. We're off air on Tuesday due to the cricket, but we'll see you again on Thursday. Woo. Good night, stay safe, and happy Easter! Hey, Nia Papa.
Here's to the sweet taste of time off, celebrating the last of summer, and to family memories. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.